Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of my legendary world. It's not really legendary, it sucks, but yeah. Okay, so this episode, let's finish the let's finish the floor and the roof. So really, most of the time, this is gonna be more of a shorter episode because last episode was 30 minutes. It was really long. I was, oh man, it was crazy. Did I just hear a creeper? No. I'm turning insane. I only have 4 days left. I see dead people all around me. Sometimes they speak to me, sometimes they don't. I don't have much time. I hear them coming. I'm stuck here. I need help. Send help. I'm stuck in this place. This godforsaken place. No one can find me. This place is deadly. I'm writing, because writing keeps me sane. I'm about to go insane. I keep on thinking strange things, like someone's behind me, breathing on me, but I'm never positive. It's hard to survive out here. So far, I've only seen it 3 or 4 times. It's hard to keep count when you're slowly turning insane. Each little piece of your sanity is dropping away every second of your life. I really do not have much time. I really don't. It's night right now. I don't have much hope. If someone finds this, and if someone is reading this, send help. I have no idea where I am, but just send everyone. It's hard. In the night, I see people, and they want to help me, but they can't. See, I talk to them, but they just sit there and stare, like they need me, and I need them. Sometimes they can really scare me though, like that one. These creatures kill me every night. I walk out and I see them. I know they're real. I know it. Don't think I'm insane. Yet. I know they're real. I see them every night. And whatever they do to me, I can feel the pain. And that's a sign that it's real. Please help me. Just please, that's all I can say. Please. I'm only level 3. I'm in trouble. I'm running out of resources. I have a bunch of arrows in my body. I'm holding one, in fact. I don't bother to pull them out, cause I'm scared. I've been trying really hard, like unbelievably hard, to not turn like the others. I used to have people here, but they all turned. They all turned into something else. And I don't know if they're ever going to come back. I don't know if they're ever going to get better, but I'm pretty sure they're not, because there's something else now. Whatever they are, they're definitely not something good. I try to avoid all forms of life, because whether they look good or not, every single one is not good except for the people that used to be here. I've never seen another person in months. I'm not sure if I'm gonna survive much longer. Food is very, very hard to find. Food is very hard. I live right beside a volcano full of coal and resources, but that won't be the same for long. That's one of my friends right there. That is one of my friends. That's what they look like now. He had a big nose, everyone called him Big Nose. He's kind of fat too. Didn't last long. I'm the last one left to die. It feels bad to stay my best friend. Even though he always hogged all the food. And I wouldn't really have much of it. Now I have it all to myself. I really wish I could share more though. I feel like things are turning on me. It's scary, you know. I don't like this place. I don't think anyone ever will. This volcano here is gonna erupt. I can feel it shaking. But there's no hole. I wonder if it's really a volcano. Or if it's just the spirits that have turned into these weird creatures, screaming, trying to escape the deep depths of that very well. But their body, their corpse, still remains lurking in the dark, struggling for food just like me, but they don't really care what they eat. They just want to eat anything. Sometimes I see them eating dirt. It scares me. I'm pretty sure I scare them, but they're just too hungry to realize. It's hard to find trees out here. It's hard to survive out here. Every time I turn around, there's something new there to kill me. I don't know what this world is. I don't know where it is. I don't know how I got here. But the story of how I ended up here was I was in the middle of the ocean, you see. I was sailing in a boat with my crew, and it was like a big boat, you know, like a boat that have rooms in there that you could go over there and rent and stay in for like a week or so. You know, sort of like a hotel boat, but not that big, you know. But a boat that has, not just one of those boats from Pirates of the Caribbean, it was like a modern boat. See? And it's just, I fell asleep one day, I just fell asleep. And then when I woke up, the whole crew was asleep right in front of my bed. Like, they're all there on the floor. I was really scared. I wondered if something got on the boat, something, I don't know, just something. And then I thought, I started looking around, so I was just walking around, looking around. I pushed some of my crews, but they didn't wake up. Maybe there was a leak of carbon dioxide or something, I don't know. Something deadly. But why would it affect me? Maybe they all tried to get to me, but something was with me while I was sleeping, and they were all there trying to save me. But every single time they came towards me, this thing that was beside me just came and knocked them out. Maybe even killed them. So none of them could save me, but for some reason the thing didn't attack me. But I'm not sure. I'm just trying to stay alive, trying to stay sane. I don't even know where I'm thinking this stuff, probably because I'm turning insane. It's hard. So then one of my crewmates woke up, and they're totally normal. They didn't even remember what happened. I asked them, what happened? Why are all you guys laying here? But the only word I got out of them was, I don't know. I was, just doing my thing, doing my job, and now I'm here. How long was I here for? And I said, well, based on the clock, you were here for about 3 hours. I was taking a nap because I didn't get any sleep last night. I was studying hard for where we're gonna go next to check out. And then he said, what's your next place? And then I said, well, I found out a couple new places, but there's this one place that no one really goes because they just never bothered to. So I couldn't get any research on it. So that's why I want to go there. It might be a big discovery. Well, not such of a big one, but a discovery that might end up in the newspaper or something. And then he said, what's it called? Then I said, it doesn't got a name. I was thinking of naming it Minecraft. And then he said, no man, that's stupid. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. So then I went outside and our boat crashed and we didn't even know. When a boat crashes, everyone in the boat feels it, but we just didn't know. We were looking around, seeing what was going on, but nothing actually. We really had no evidence of what happened and why we ended up here. Maybe since everyone randomly ended up here, it crashed, but it would have woken us up for sure, because this boat was really badly dented. So then I just start walking around looking at the boat, and I'm like, how are we gonna get off this island? This boat will not go anywhere. So we walk on this island and we don't see many trees, but we see this giant mountain of stone. And we see this little cave. And then one of my crewmates were like, let's set up here for the night. It looks safe. So she got the fire starting. I started collecting resources that we could use, So yeah, I was looking around, doing my thing. And then my little crew had about 7 people, and I can't remember their names. I don't know why. I just can't remember their names. So it's not that I'm too lazy, but just I just can't remember them. So I was I went back in the cave after I gathered enough resources such as food and stuff, picking apples from trees, and came back and everything was ready. So we sat there for the night. But then I got startled in the middle of the night. One of my crew members, well, actually a couple, were building. They were building piling a bunch of rocks in front of the cave entrance, so nothing could get in, so we'd be safe in the night, because we didn't really know what was here. We were thinking maybe wolves would come in and eat us, because it looked like this would be somewhere where wolves would come. So we were just chilling in there, and yeah, we were just in there, and I fell asleep. But then when I woke up, we were startled. We looked out, the boulders were slightly broken, and we saw these tall black things. They started disappearing and reappearing. We had no idea what was going on. But then I looked around and one of our crew members was missing. Then I noticed them in a corner saying, don't look at them in the eyes, don't look at them in the eyes, just do not look at them in the eyes. So I was wondering what was going on, and I was the only one who heard her, because she was whispering and I was the closest to her. So I looked behind me and looked to the other side to my other crew members checking outside, and they're all staring at this one in the eye, I could tell. And then they're like, his eyes, they're so I don't know, I just want to look at them. Then I was like, you shouldn't. Our Chris is over there. She's crying in a corner saying, don't look at them in the eye. And then when my crew members all turn over to me and they're like, really? Where is she? When they look back outside, a huge group of them were all right in front of our kids, and the only thing blocking us from them was just a couple stone boulders, and they easily moved them. These things all obviously had some strength, but they were skinny. We have no idea where they got them from. They were tall black things. I have no idea what was going on here. I was scared. I was so scared. So they moved it in, and they got in, and they grabbed one of my crewmates and just disappeared with them. And then we all started panicking. We quickly rebuilded the barrier between us, and then all the other tall black things with purple particles floating around them with purple weird eyes all just disappeared. We were all really scared. I could not fall back to sleep. The only person that could fall back to sleep was that person I just killed earlier as a weird creature, the fat kid. And he easy fell asleep, as always. I'm not sure anything could stop that kid. So he was just, sleeping while everyone else in the crew was wide awake, so scared. Later that night, we heard screams from our lost crew member. We were all scared and hoping that he was okay, which was pretty much hopeless, because he was obviously not okay if he was screaming that loud. It sounded like it was from a long, long ways away, but none of us could hear it. And then, a couple hours later, it was day, so we got out and looked around, and we saw these weird green things. We had no idea what they are. The toughest crew member went up to them, and one of them exploded, like giant explosion, which killed him. And that was the fat kid, so he was just there. He survived. He was still alive for about a minute after the explosion, but then he died, bleeding out, and we're all just looking down at him as he died, because we could really do nothing. We tried all we can. We tried to stop the bleeding, but it didn't work. So we did what we do at a funeral. We prayed. We prayed for us and him and the other guy that got captured by one of those tall black things. And I closed my eyes when I prayed. And when I looked back up, my whole crew was gone. All of them. And I just looked in the distance and I saw that tall black thing just staring into my eyes. And then I got up and turned around and ran without even looking back. My heart was racing. Then once again when I looked back, he was gone, and here I am now, turning insane. Don't bother. I don't know. Just don't. Don't ever come to this island. I don't know what it's called. Just never, ever do it. It scares me to think of where the rest of my crew members are. I'm hoping to find them later on, but there's not much chance of that happening. After all this that's happened, I'm pretty sure they're dead. I'm really scared. It's also sad to know that all of them only lasted one night. And here I am, struggling to survive the next. At this weird mountain, full of lost and trapped souls that others have come here. I'm very scared. I'm so scared that I'm probably gonna die soon, so this is what my last words are gonna be. get out a note and pen and write this down. Very inspiring words. Very, very inspiring words, okay? Write down. Subscribe for more. Like it if you like it. Comment if you have any questions or suggestions. Favorite it if it's your favorite. Share it if you want your friends to see it. And yeah, that's it for this episode. Goodbye. This may be my last night of survival. Tell everyone you know about this godforsaken island. And pray for me every night. I most hope I can to survive the next night. That's it for this episode. Just let me make this bed before I die, because I can hear the creatures. So many creatures out there, lurking in the dark, waiting for another lost soul to come out. What the heck is going on? Well, goodbye.